Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kintsugi. Today I will be playing The Long Dark with the DLC that came out a while ago for the Far Territory. And as you can see, this is Broken Silence, which is part 6. I had waited a while to get it. I have been playing Long Dark since 2014, and back when I had gotten it then, it was about $9.99 on Steam, and it had basically nothing, but it was a survival game, and I thought it was fun even at the time. And as you can see, they added cougars, and so that's gonna be fun. Disabled, you are unrated to be stalked by this predator in the game. I'll go for it. Oh, you can get scurvy too. And a trader can show up. Okay, there we go. I didn't actually... Whoa. Okay. What the heck? I'm already heavy. Oh no, I think I just popped into my old file. Okay, well, let's see here. Yep, I did. Ow. Need to find somewhere to stash all my stuff. Actually, here. We'll do this because I'm trying to start over in the Far Territory. Okay, I fixed a couple of things as well. So now hopefully the brightness and everything will be good too. Okay, so Pilgrim mode is basically calm mode. Animals don't attack you. Things are a little bit more forgiving, things like that. Voyager for new experienced players looking for a balance between exploration and survival. Wildlife is sparse but can seek you out. Survival elements are challenging and resources are plentiful. You're allowed 4 active feats. I have no idea what feats are. They didn't exist the last time I played. Stalker mode for veteran players looking for a punishingly challenging survival experience. Hostile wildlife is common and will hunt you down. All survival elements are tuned to be particularly challenging, and you have 3 active feats. Interloper for expert players looking for the ultimate wilderness survival challenge. You start with the most minimal resources and have to craft everything you need to survive. The world becomes more hostile the longer you survive. Misery for expert players looking for a unique and devastating survival challenge beyond Interloper. You start with the most minimal resources and in an already harsh and hostile world on the brink. At timed intervals, you gradually succumb to permanent unavoidable afflictions due to misery. No active feats are allowed, or you can do a custom. That sounds awful, and because I am new to this, I'm just going to choose Voyager for now. So, when I first played, there was Pleasant Valley and Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway. I believe that was it, and there was nothing else. And I think the next one that came along was Bleak Inlet. And I believe it went from there to Forlorn to Mountain Town, Broken Railway, Desolation Point, Hush River Valley, Black Rock, Timberwolf, and then Ash Canyon, something like that. So there's a story mode to this game for anyone who doesn't know about it, but I've never actually gotten to play it. And usually what I do is, even though my most favorite location is in the Coastal Highway, which is a big gas station that's in one of those tin rounded buildings, what I usually do is I go random and I see how good I can survive from there. But we will see what happens. I don't expect to survive for very long with the new stuff because I will be learning. So here we go. I confirm that. And you can choose between being a male or female survivor. And then it will ask you if you want this stuff now. So I guess we'll just say keen. A mysterious geomagnetic storm has brought your plane crashing down into the northern Canadian wilderness. How long can you survive? It is hard to adapt to chaos, but it can be done. I am living proof that it can be done. Kurt Vonnegut, Breakfast of Champions. And that'll cycle random quotes and things like that from books and real quotes and so on. Usually they're really bleak sounding. This seems brighter than I remember. So things like that are too big. You can't do it on your own, so things like this you can break down with your hands. And it does take time, and time is very important while you are out in the wilderness. So a lot of times what you'll want to do is look for things like these little sticks, because you can just pick them right up. And you'll be able to find things like cattails and newspapers, things like that, turn it into tinder so that you can start fires. The weather changes naturally like weather does in real life. So these are reishi mushrooms. You can pick them and turn them into tea. Kind of what you can do is when you're settled down in a place for the night, as long as there's light, you can kind of prepare your clothes and things for making sure everything's alright. And you have to be careful in hilly areas because, like in real life, if you fall down or if you go too fast, you could sprain your ankle and then you'll be limping around and have to get medical attention. The more tired you are, the more full your inventory is, the less you're able to walk around. There's nothing in there. It's unfortunate. And basically, everything randomizes each time as far as items and things like that. But the locations always stay the same, so once you get used to the map, you'll kind of be able to remember things. My goodness, it's loud wind. And, if you're ever in danger, this is always an option, even if it's an unpleasant one. Because you can still see them out there and sometimes they don't like to leave you alone. Fast film, a box of sepia, instant film. I guess that's a new thing. This is an emergency flare. You can leave through the other side of the vehicle. I've heard there's a second Long Dark coming out at some point, and I've heard that that one seems to have bandits and living people in it, which is kind of scary. This one you'll sometimes come across a dead body. It's kind of impressive. Flags didn't really move before, so that's pretty neat. Oh, like I said, a dead body. Look at that. And sometimes you'll have to board with them and you gotta search them. Take some stuff from them. I've always said, if the dead body comes to life, I'll freak out. So you look through your wheel and grab some food. Maybe try to eat the things that are less quality first. So this is for food, this one's for water, which I have none. You can have lanterns and stuff. For navigation, you can spray paint things if you find spray cans, which apparently I have one. So that you can kind of remember if you've been here or not. Ooh, a bullet. That's lucky. So let's see. I don't think. So, Like you can leave an X here to say that you searched. Oh, it says I don't have any spray cans, I guess it just lets you have one. I'll just close that up. And these little rocks are useful to have, because if you come across a rabbit or a small animal, I read that they added birds, you can take them and throw them at the animals so that you can knock them down. And then do what has to be done so that you can eat them. So clothing can be found just about anywhere, and you can put it on yourself. Whenever it has a little arrow, it means that you have something new that you can put on, or at least you have multiple options. Anything that you have no use for wearing, you can tear apart in the actions to turn into cloth so that you can stitch up holes in other things and get the quality on these things back up. And you usually start out with some tools and always like a bedroll and stuff, but you'll have to find anything else while you're out and about. It's good, we found some soda to drink. Apparently I can get scurvy now though, but you would think that soda would help with that because of vitamin C. And basically you just want to go around and search everything. I know some people would find this boring, but to each their own. I think this is fun. And usually I like to play this in the wintertime. So the area that I have my office at, it's very wintry. And I've always been in very wintry places. And I originally got this game because starting... Oh, you poor thing. Starting a fire in this game is very cozy. And, I don't know, even though it's surviving out in a hostile wilderness, even though it's surviving in a hostile wilderness, there's just something that I really like about being able to light a fire like that. They hate the light. Well, that's soothing. Ooh, that's lucky. There, that should help a little bit. Pretty much most things can be broken down. If you have a locked locker, you gotta find a pry bar to get it open. Sometimes there'll be better stuff in the locked ones. And, oh, okay. And, oh, there's a Sprite can. As you can see, you can break apart crates too. You have to be careful because I think the only way to save is by going into different rooms and things like that. But I will be right back because it is time for me to eat, I guess. So we will be right back.